What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Big Fight Field channel. This is Joseph Conlon with the Week 7 preview for the Miami Dolphins hosting the Atlanta Falcons. Now, if you asked me earlier in the season, and I looked at the schedule, and someone asked me, what do you think about this game, October 24th, at home against the Falcons? I would have been like, that's an easy victory, and we're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns against the Falcons. If you ask me this week, what are your thoughts about this game, Sunday, against the Atlanta Falcons? I would be like, I'm not so confident. We're on a 5-game losing streak. Our coach is coaching horribly. The team's focus isn't even on the team itself. It's all about Deshaun Watson. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Flores can come out and say, I'm only focused on our players right now. I'm only focused on the players that are wearing Dolphins colors. And Tua Tagovailoa is our franchise quarterback. He can say that all he wants. Flores he can say that all he wants, and at the end of the day, it's repetitive because he said that in July, he said that in the off season, he said it this week again. I saw it today that he said the same thing about Tua being the guy for the future and all that stuff. We don't know what's going to happen with Deshaun Watson. I talked about that on Wednesday. We don't know what could happen. All we know is our general manager, Stephen Ross, really wants this trade to happen for Deshaun Watson. And he said that, from at least what I've heard, is that if they don't make this trade for Deshaun Watson by November 2nd, that Chris Greer and Brian Flores' jobs are really in, they don't have their job secured. And we don't know if they're going to be with us next season. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with Deshaun Watson. Rumors are picking up every single day on the internet, on football Twitter, especially on Miami Dolphins Twitter. And our fan base right now, I feel like, is 50-50 on Deshaun Watson. If I had the choice, if the Dolphins could bring in Deshaun Watson, I would say yes. I would say, go ahead, trade your 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick and Tua for Deshaun Watson. But the thing that I'm scared about is if he's got to go to jail and never play football again after sexual allegations he did to women. I don't care if he's suspended for the rest of the season. Heck, I don't even care if he's suspended for part of next season. Because if Deshaun Watson comes in and is our franchise quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, he's our franchise quarterback. He is going to be our quarterback for the next 5 to 10 years, which is something we have not had in the Dolphins franchise since I was born. I've never been settled with a franchise quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, literally since I was born. So we will see what happens. I'm sure we'll talk more about the Miami Dolphins than Deshaun Watson rumors here on the channel, but we got a game to play on Sunday. We got a game in Miami against the Atlanta Falcons. And quite frankly, I just don't have that excitement in me anymore. I didn't have that excitement in me last week because we were playing the Jaguars. We're 1-4, and we lost. We lost to a team that was lost last week to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we're coming off a London game. We could have had the option of having the bye week after we played in London, but we wanted to. All of a sudden, the organization wanted to have the bye week later on in the season, which I don't really understand, because that's already a disadvantage I already feel like we have, is that we're coming off a game in London last week, 15-hour flight, and the Falcons had a London game the week before us against the Jets. Last week they had a bye. So they are pretty rested. They're well rested for this game against the Dolphins. And we might as well just get right into it, man. But before we do, if you haven't already, be sure to go check out my video I made about Deshaun Watson on Wednesday. The AEW Dynamite vlog from last week in Miami. If you have not checked that out, be sure to go ahead. And then yesterday, we did a... car is going super fast behind me. We did a crown jewel review. As soon as possible. Again, it's just two teams that are garbage right now. We suck. Okay, I totally admit that. Miami Dolphins right now, we are could be us or the Lions, the worst team in the NFL, and that's just the truth. And again, I didn't think I'd be saying that right now at this point in the season that could be one of the worst teams in the NFL. No, I looked at this point in the season. At this point of the season, I looked at us being either 4-2 or 500. Honestly, you could look at that Raiders game and kind of take that as a good loss. I don't know, but we should have won that game. So I'm going to say we should be 4-2 right now. The Buffalo Bills we were not going to beat, and the Tampa Bay Bucks we sure as hell were not going to beat the Bucks. But yeah, we should be 4-2 at this point of the season, and the fact that we're 1-5 and more than likely we're not making the playoffs this season. I'm not even thinking playoffs with this Dolphins team anymore. It's just quite sad. It really is, and it's insulting to defense. Horrible. Losing to the Jaguars, all this stuff. It's ridiculous, man. And we're just sitting at a really bad spot. And at this point in the season, this season's all about Tua now. I'm just looking to see how Tua plays on a weekly basis and all that stuff, and getting this team a couple wins, hopefully. So I don't really want to be yelling and raging during this game. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a reaction video, depending on when I upload my my AEW Dynamite vlog. Matt Ryan is not no terrible quarterback. Matt Ryan is not in his prime, but he's still good. They got Cordell Patterson, who's having an awesome season for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's really they're really establishing Cordell Patterson as the number one running back for the Atlanta Falcons this season over Mike Davis. And he's coming along very nicely for them. And with that rushing game, with that run defense, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. So I don't know what to expect. I'm praying Cordell Patterson doesn't go off and have over 100 yards, but if I had to guess, he'll probably have a big day on Sunday going up against us. And then they have Calvin Ridley, who will be back. I think, yeah, he should be back. And then they have Kyle Pitts, so they have two great receivers. They have Kyle Ridley, and they have their tight end, Kyle Pitts. I don't know who's going to be covering Calvin Ridley, depending on Xavier Howard and Byron Jones if they play. If they don't expect Justin Coleman to be on Calvin Ridley, please, for the love of God, do not put Noah Benogany on Calvin Ridley, because last week he was covering Marvin Jones, and you all see that pass where Trevor Lawrence just threw that ball into the end zone and just go up and get it. Marvin Jones absolutely mossed Noah Benogany for a touchdown, and it's just straight embarrassing. He's not good. You look for players that you want to see processing and developing well on the Dolphins team to Austin Jackson, Robert Hunt, Jalen Waddle, Jalen Phillips, Brandon Jones. And you look at Noah Benogany, and it's like he has not gotten better since his time on the Dolphins. And that was a waste of a pick for the team. So, really, really bad. I don't know. I just say, just trade Xavier Howard, because more than likely he's not going to be on the team next year. I don't know, but more than likely, I see this Falcons team probably putting up a decent amount of points on us. I could see them scoring at least 3 touchdowns on us on Sunday. And then you got the offensive side. The Atlanta Falcons defense, their defense is garbage. Okay, they honestly might have the worst defense in the NFL. And they get no pressure. Their front four is not good. Their secondary is not good at all. You got wide receivers burning them. Terry McLaurin had I think it was him. Absolutely burned the Atlanta Falcons the entire game in Week 4. And you got running backs with wheels and J.D. McKissick. You see that game against Washington. That they had a couple weeks ago. Their defense got lit up against Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team offense, who is really not that great. So if you look at them and see how they did against the Falcons defense, I think Tua should have no problem on Sunday. They refuse to run the ball. I know it's frustrating, but you got 3 solid running backs, man. Freaking use them. Do you hear me, Flores? Do you hear me, Sudsfield? Do you hear me, George Gotti? Use your running backs. Did you see what happened? Okay? Did you see what happened when you used Myles Gaskin against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? What happened? He caught the ball 10 times and he scored 2 touchdowns. Use your running backs. And then I'm hoping Devontae Parker is able to play on Sunday. And if not, we're going to be with the same receiving core we were last week, who honestly was not bad against the Jacksonville Jaguars. You had Jalen Waddle, 10 catches with like 80 yards. He scored 2 touchdowns. Mike Gesicki had over 100 yards. Matt Collins made some big plays when we needed him. And also I want to see Kurt Merritt. I think that's his name. Yeah, Kurt Merritt. Uh, get some snaps as well. I really want to see what he can do, and on the field, if we can use him for the future. So, yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this game on Sunday, but it's 2-3 versus 1-5. Both teams aren't going to make the playoffs, but regardless, I'm going to be watching the game on Sunday. Probably not going to be live tweeting because it's not like the game is not on here in my local TV. I don't know why. That's pretty weird considering I'm in Florida. So I'm more than likely going to just watch the game on my phone, and maybe I don't know if I'm going to do a reaction video yet. It's going to depend on that dynamite vlog from Orlando. It's going to depend on that video. But thank you guys for watching the video. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel. Comment, subscribe. Yeah, later tonight, we got AW Rampage with Wesley Williams and Cameron Johnson. And tomorrow is the big vlog from Orlando. Last week's vlog from Miami was amazing. Had a great time. The show was awesome. And I lost my voice at the show last week. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing this week. And the card looks pretty good for tomorrow night. So, we'll talk about all that tonight on the review. Comment down below. What do you think is going to happen in the game between the Falcons and Dolphins? Leave a score prediction down below. I'm not going to leave a score prediction. I don't predict scores on the Dolphins preview video, but leave a comment down below. Who do you think is going to win on Sunday between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins? Hit the like button if you like what you heard from me in the video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well at Colin_Joseph. You're going to want to follow me, especially this weekend with me going to Dynamite and posting content at the show. Again, follow me at Twitter and Instagram at Colin_Joseph. And guys, I will see you later tonight for the AEW Rampage review here on the channel with Wesley Williams and Cameron Johnson. So you guys have a good one. Stay safe, and I'll see you later tonight. The hell?